Hello and welcome to Scrambled Eggs English. Have you taken a plane recently? No, of course not. It's impossible. So with so many more people taking trains to travel around at the moment, then we thought it would be a good idea to go through some key train vocabulary, some that perhaps you won't have heard of before. So when you arrive at the station, if you take a look at your little watch and you see that you have 45 minutes before your train departs, where do you go? Where do you go? Maybe you go to McDonald's, or maybe you go to look at the shops, or maybe you go to the waiting room. Most train stations, or most large train stations, have a specific room for passengers to wait in before they catch their train. And if the trains in Italy are like the trains in England, then you could be waiting a very long time in this waiting room. And you can go anywhere in the station within reason. You can go to most places in the station, but there's somewhere that you shouldn't go. You shouldn't stand on those metal things that the train rides on. And we call these metal strips that the train rides on top of tracks. So please don't stand on the tracks, don't jump on the tracks. If you drop something on the tracks, don't go on the tracks to get your mobile phone or your bag back. Stay away from the tracks. Very dangerous. And perhaps you bought your tickets for the train online, but sometimes you don't have time to plan that far ahead and you need to buy a ticket on the same day that you will be taking the train. If you wish to do this, where do you go in the train station? Where do you go? Excuse me, where is the ticket office? The ticket office. The ticket office is the place in the station where you can buy your tickets. So you have your tickets, you waited in the waiting room, and you successfully avoided jumping on the tracks. So now your train arrives, and well, you get on the train, and then what do? You have to go to a specific part of the train. Maybe there are 6 parts of the train. And how can we describe these different parts of the train? We call them carriages. Carriages. If your train has 6 carriages, maybe your seat will be seat 36 in carriage 2, for example. So at the platform, when the train arrives, you need to find the correct carriage for you. And then you get on the train and you sit in the carriage. And our final piece of vocabulary for trains for today. If you go somewhere by train, then sometimes you only want to go in one direction. For example, if you are taking a train to see your friend, perhaps then you will stay there with your friend and you don't need a second train to return to your home later that day. And in that case, you would buy a one-way ticket. However, if you want to buy a ticket which takes you from your home to the location that you want to go to, your home to your friend's house, and you want to buy a ticket which takes you home again after you have been to your friend's house, then you need to buy a return ticket, or we could call this a round trip, where you pay for your journey to the destination and for the journey home after you have been to the destination. Okay, so when was the last time you went on a train? Are you planning any nice train holidays, train adventures in the coming months? Let us know down below with a nice comment, and I hope to see you again soon in another video. Thank you very much. Bye.